How would you like to make this Easter carrot that holds a surprise treat? Well, watch on and I'll show you how. This is what you'll need. First, to make the template for our carrot, so I'm going to fold the A4 sheet in half and then use this, put my ruler lined with the edge, and then draw a line with 3.5 inches at one side and 3.5 at the other. So my line's 7 inches long. Then from the centre of that, I'm going to mark a point that's 9 inches and then connect the ends of my line with that point to make the template. From that template, I'm going to cut 2 pieces of orange fabric. But then I'm going to cut 2 pieces of green fabric, and each of these are 8 inches by 4 inches. I'm going to discard the orange pieces for the time being and just work on my green pieces. So I'm going to take my iron and fold up a tiny 1/4 inch seam allowance and give that a press, and then fold it up again and give it another press. And then I'm going to pin it into place. Then I'm going to take this to my machine and I'm actually going to sew down that, and I'll do that at the other side. Again, fold a 1/4 inch seam allowance and press, fold another 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'll do that with the other piece as well. So I'm going to take this to my machine and sew down each side like I see there. Next, I'm going to fold the green piece lengthways and I'm going to place this right size together with my orange piece. Pin that with the top edge of the orange piece and then sew a very scant seam allowance, so joining all 3 layers together. And then I'm going to pink this just to finish off that seam allowance. You can also use an overlock to do that bit. And then I'm going to give this another little bit of a press to press that down on the inside and just make sure the outside is pressed open, that seam. About 1 centimetre up from that line of stitching, I'm just going to mark with a heat erase pen a line. This is about 1 centimetre above that, and this is going to act as the channel for your cord or your ribbon at the end. And then I'm going to place the 2 pieces right sides together and pin those together, and then I'm going to sew from just about where the orange meets the green, around and to the point and back again to where it meets the green again. I'm also going to sew just up these 4 parts just above where the channel is. And then once that's done, I'm going to pink those edges as well just to finish that seam, turn the whole thing the right way around, push out with a sharp instrument at the end and give that a really good press. Last but not least, it's time to thread your ribbon through the channels. So I like to pick quite a long piece of ribbon and then duplicate that, just trim the edges off and then cut a second piece, and then I thread that through the channel using a bodkin. And tie a knot in it once it gets to the other side and repeat with the other side. And then you have a finished carrot drawstring bag, ready to fill with whatever Easter treats you'd like to fill it with. Comment with what you'd put inside this. Like this, follow for more, and why not take a look at my other videos.